Right there, a very good morning to all of you. I'm Tanveer Mohammed Masood, or Tanveer Masood to be more precise. And in this educational video, I'll be talking on one of the most important aspects, which is basically responsible for the causing of rainfall, the reason why we get rainfall. I'll be trying to explain this phenomena. Uh, Now, there are two processes which are responsible for rainfall in any part of the world, and that is evaporation and condensation. Evaporation, in very literal terms, we know that when water changes into water vapor, it basically creates the situation wherein evaporation takes place. Now, what is the reason and how does this particular process of evaporation causes rainfall? Let me talk about that. The entire process, which is eventually creating a situation of rainfall, that is called water cycle. Now, we all know that there are a lot of water bodies all around us, water bodies in the form of rivers, lakes, and then we have got ponds, seawater, and they are all open. That means sunlight or sun ray that can directly fall on it, and as a result of that, when sun rays or sunlight falls on it, uh, the entire water of these water bodies gets heated up, right? And as a result of that, what happens is that a lot of steam and vapor comes out of it. It releases steam and vapor, and that is the process of evaporation. Now, when evaporation happens, the steam which is basically released from water bodies, they basically go up in the sky and gets mixed up with the clouds that are up, and it forms water droplets out there. Now, these water droplets increases in numbers, more and more water droplets, more and more steam, and it all goes and accumulates up in the clouds of the sky, and the clouds become very heavy as a result of that. Eventually, it will reach a particular situation wherein it cannot hold the water droplets anymore, because water droplets have increased in number. Now, as a result of that, what happens is basically very interesting. These water droplets has increased in numbers, and now it basically cannot hold itself. That's the reason why it falls off as rain. So this is the process of condensation, when water vapor basically goes up and gets in contact with the cloud up in the sky. Then these are basically water droplets, and this is the process of condensation. And once condensation gets over, a waterfall happens, or rainfall basically happens. Now, this process of condensation evaporation goes on and on. Once the process of condensation ends, when the water falls as rainfall, the sea level or the water in the river level, they increase. Or if there are dried up lakes, if there are dried up ponds, water basically gets into it and increases the water level out there. Now again, evaporation happens. Again, sun comes out and provides its heat. As a result of that, more and more steam is released from these water bodies. Once this steam are released, water vapor comes out and the evaporation process happens. Once evaporation happens, the steam and water vapor goes up in the sky and gets in contact with the clouds up there, and in the form of droplets basically, and then evaporation happens. So this particular process goes on, and eventually, it creates a situation of rainfall. Again, evaporation happens, then again condensation happens. So it is basically a cyclic reaction as well as action that happens as a result of happening of one event and another subsequent event. So one event creates another subsequent event, and that is basically happening again and again. So that is the reason why this has been termed as water cycle. Rainfall happens, when sun comes out, when there are water bodies, when there's water, when there's steam, when there's water vapor, when there is water droplets. Once water droplet is formed, it gets in contact with the clouds. It gets blocked by those clouds. Then it falls up as rain. So this entire process is called water cycle. I hope you like my video. You can basically give a thumbs up to my video in case you like it, and answer the questions that I give it there. Thank you.